Magandang araw sa inyo mga katropa. Ako nga pala si Baknoy. At ngayon, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano maglaro ng Tumbang Preso. Kaya tara, iwanan mo na ang mga gadget sa bahay niyo at isama ang inyong mga tropa para maglaro ng Tumbang Preso. Sa larong ito, ang gamit lang ng materyales sa Tumbang Preso ay lata na magsisilbing sentro ng laro at tsinelas na ginagamit ng mga manlalaro na pamato o pantira sa lata. Karaniwan, 5 hanggang 10 manlalaro ang kailangan. Bago pa man magsimula ang laro, maibay tayo, jump and point, o kaya ganito ang ginagamit upang makapamili ng magiging tayo. Dapat hanggang 4 na metro ang layo ng distansya ng tayo at ang mga manlalaro. Ang layunin ng laro ito ay kailangan nilang patumbahin ang lata at kunin ang inyong hagis na tsinelas bago pa man mapatayo ng taya ang lata. Sa mechanics ng game, isa-isang titira ang mga manlalaro gamit ang mga tsinelas o pamato upang patamaan ang lata. Kapag ang tsinelas ay nakapwesto malapit sa lata, maaaring tapakan ng taya ang tsinelas sabay apak sa lata. Sa ganitong paraan, ang may-ari ng tsinelas na naapakan ay siya magiging taya. At muling ire-reset ang laro. O sige mga katropa, hanggang sa muli, paalam!
So today, I'm going to teach them how to play the tumbalata. So tinuruan ko sila paano maglaro ng tumbalata. Nakakatuwa. So panoorin niyo, okay? The name of the game? Tumbalata. Lata wa kore. Han. Tumba wa kore. Taoreru. So tumba lata. Okay, this is Philippine game. In Japan, do you have like this one? No. Ah, do you have? Okay. So to play this game, we're going to use slippers. Okay, so I use slipper. Okay. So to start, we need to have one guard to guard the can. Okay. So to choose that, you need to do janken. Hi. English. Rock, scissors, paper. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
Hi.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Hi, ichibang loser wa? Ako patari.
Rocks.
Scissors, paper. 1, 2, 3. Loser wa? Tare? Loser.
一番下4番
みんなの loser.
一番下
一番下? Ja. You are the guard. Okay? So, Sensei, can you tell what's the rule for the guard?
負けたんだよね。
はい。Bam.
The game that employs strategic planning Tumbang Preso is not just a game. It's a fun outdoor physical activity that helps players develop strategic planning skills and agility. Long before the internet and gadgets were introduced to them, Filipino kids were already playing this social game called Tumbang Preso. Tumbang Preso or tumba lata, Tagalog, or bato lata, Bisaya, literally means knock down the prisoner or knock down the can in English. This game is played in backyards, open fields, or parks. And, in places where vehicular traffic is minimal, kids bring their Tumbang Preso right in the middle of the road. In addition, the game involves much physical activity like running. And, most importantly, Tumbang Preso also calls for skills in strategic planning and agility to avoid being tagged. The game's primary objective is to knock down the guarded prisoner or can. Players use a certain tool to hit the prisoner. And they retrieve the same tool without being caught by the guard. Equipment needed for Tumbang Preso: a small can or any small cylindrical object, and a slipper or a small flat stone. This tool is called pamato. Ideally, this game involves a maximum of 9 players. Although kids usually adjust the number of participants, one of the players serves as the guard or it, and the rest are the hitters. Mechanics of the game. 1. The markers. The players draw a toe line at one point of the ground, while a small circle is drawn a few meters away on the other side. 2. Choosing the first guard. Next, the players decide on the first guard or it. They do this by throwing their pamato at the toe line. Each player tries as much as possible to hit the marker. Or at least, he makes sure his pamato lands closest to it. Otherwise, if his pamato landed the farthest, he becomes the first guard or it. 3. The guard's roles. First, he places the can inside the circle and guards it, while the hitters stand ready behind the toe line. At his signal, the hitters start throwing their pamato at the can. Once the can is hit and knocked down, he quickly retrieves it and puts it back up again inside the circle. Then he runs after the hitters and tag those trying to retrieve their pamato. One important rule: the guard cannot tag a hitter until he makes the can stand in its place inside the circle. If the can is thrown outside the circle, the hitters get the chance to kick it farther away from the circle. This allows them more time to retrieve their pamato. 4. Changing roles. If the pamato lands close to the can but did not knock it down, the guard captures the pamato. He puts a foot over the pamato while his other foot rests on the can. This signals a change of roles between the guard and the owner of the pamato. A hitter that fails to retrieve his pamato stays close to it and waits for the other hitters to knock down the can again. Unless a player is captured, the hitter that was tagged becomes the next hit, and the process is repeated for as many times as the players agree. All players think quickly for a strategy to retrieve his pamato without being caught, while the it stays alert for any movement of the hitters. The primary element required in the game is speed in thinking of a strategy, and speed in running away from the guard or it. Tips on playing Tumbang Preso. Choose a pamato that is right for you. Practice your aim. Study the movement of your opponents. Act fast. Develop quick thinking. Older kids and adults also love playing Tumbang Preso. It's a fun game.
Ready, guard. You can touch them. Ah! Guminasay.
全員ダメだったからドローもう一度
Oh, minna.
打てることなかったじゃあ先生見てるしやってみて
Ay, number one. Ah, cito, mate. Number one, hold on. Number one, who's number one? Ay, okay. Number two. Number three.
Tatlo, apat o lima
My turn, ready?
ay pwede na. Gitna sa bilog at latang mga aning ng pagkala Gumuhit na linya Ngunit teka muna Kailangang may taya Kunin ang chinelas